Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lauren if you're new here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my tips on creating healthy, delicious meals at home while still reducing your grocery bill. Because here's the deal, I want you to be able to create meals that A, are easy to make and not a big hassle on a weeknight to throw together, and B, actually taste good so that you want to eat them instead of just throwing in the towel and ordering takeout, right? So if you find this video helpful, go ahead and drop a like down below and hit that subscribe button. I create new videos on healthy living and homemaking every Monday, and I'd love to have you here. So without any further ado, let's get into this video. All right, so first things first, let's talk about what actually is a healthy meal, what constitutes a healthy meal. So the way I like to think about it is really in three main parts. So first and foremost, that first main part of your meal should be a good hearty vegetable source, something that you actually enjoy eating, but something that's really gonna give you a good amount of nutrients in that main part of your dish. Second thing is a form of complex carbohydrate. So that could be, think brown rice, think some kind of whole grain pasta, quinoa. You could also do potatoes, sweet potatoes, things like that. Some kind of a complex carbohydrate that's slow digesting for your body, but also really helps fill you up and give you a good, kind of substantial filling portion of your meal. And then third thing is a protein source. So that could be, that could be meat, that could be fish, it could be chicken, it could also be eggs or a vegan option like tofu or tempeh, something that's gonna give you some protein that is going to fuel your body and also help with keeping you full and satisfied for a long period of time. All right, second tip, and Chloe's gonna help me with this one, is before you go to the grocery store, actually go through your pantry and your fridge and your freezer and make an inventory of the food that you still have lying around in your house. And the benefit of this really is twofold. Number one, not only does it just help you kind of get some ideas of what to make, because maybe, you have some leftover olive oil and you have potatoes, and okay, well, I can make, homemade French fries or baked chips or something like that with my potatoes, and we can do that for dinner one night or whatever. You kind of get some ideas of what to make for your menu for the next week, but also it saves you money because you're not spending as much money, or you're not having to buy as many unique items at the grocery store, because you can actually use what you already have on hand up first before you buy something new and end up letting those potatoes that are sitting in the back of your pantry go to waste. All right, so tip number 3 is really just to combine tip number 1 and tip number 2, and that is to make a list of your days of the week. And every night that you're gonna make dinner, maybe Friday night's date night, so you're not gonna have to make dinner Friday night or whatever, but make your list of your days of the week that you actually are going to have to cook, and then pull from your inventory, pull from those items that you wrote down that you have in your house, and then start to build your meals of a starchy carb, a vegetable, and a protein source. Build those meals from what you already have, and then make your list of extra things that you need. And you can find all sorts of inspiration and ideas on just a Google search on Pinterest or whatever. If you have chicken and potatoes and you want an idea of what, an interesting recipe or good recipe to make from that, just look it up online. Or another good idea is just to think about different themes, like, maybe do a Mexican night or maybe do an Italian night. Things like that can kind of help give you some inspiration of different things to make with the food that you have. All right, tip number 4, and this one is, in my opinion, the most important advice I can give you. It's, if you take one thing away from this video, I really hope it is this, and that is cook in bulk. Whenever you're making food, double it, triple it, quadruple it, always make extras. And that doesn't mean you have to cook everything all the way through and have a bunch of leftovers sitting in your fridge if you aren't really somebody who likes to eat leftovers. But at least if you're chopping up vegetables for a meal, chop up twice as many vegetables. If you're cooking beef for a lasagna or something, cook twice as much as you need and freeze the rest. Always double things so that you can have the ingredients ready and available, or have those meals ready and available for a night when you don't really feel like cooking. Because here's the thing, I'm all for honoring your cravings. If you're craving, you know, a Chick-fil-A sandwich, or you're craving a Starbucks Frappuccino or whatever, by all means, go and get it. I really believe in honoring your body's cravings so that you don't end up, you know, going crazy and binging because you've been restricting for so long. But that being said, I think a lot of the times the reason why we end up eating fast food, going through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, is not really because that's like what we're craving and we just like are dying to have it, but it's really just because it's more convenient. We don't have anything available. So if you cook in bulk and you have those ingredients ready to go on a night when you're really busy or you just really don't feel like cooking, you can have that stuff ready for you so you don't have to go get takeout. You don't have to eat something unhealthy because it's just what's convenient. Tip number 5 is to keep breakfast simple. Just decide for the week what you want to have for breakfast that week, and then buy enough of those ingredients to get you through the week. Don't try to overcomplicate it. I know most of us are busy in the mornings. Most of us don't have a ton of time to make something extravagant. So just keep it simple. You know, maybe if you are in a house of 2-4 people, and everybody eats 2 eggs in the morning, just multiply 2 eggs times 7 days times however many people are in your house and just buy that, and then that's all you need. Keep it really simple. Don't overcomplicate breakfast. In my opinion, unless you are, you know, an amazing chef, you're probably not going to A, have time, or B, want to cook some extravagant healthy meal every day. So keep it simple. All right, my 6th and final tip that's really about the reducing your grocery bill side of things is, once you're at the grocery store, stick to your list. I know it's hard. I know it's really hard because you find little impulse things, and you know, sometimes you do get refreshed of things. Oh yeah, I do need, you know, some cooking spray or whatever, and that's fine. But don't let yourself get sucked in by the, you know, the deal on the shelf, or the really yummy looking snack, or the sample lady, or whatever. Try to really stick to what you've got, or give yourself, you know, a limit. I'm only gonna allow myself 1 or 2 additional items on top of what my list is actually prescribing. And that'll really help you reduce your grocery bill. It'll also kind of prevent you from having some of those snacky things lying around that you bought on impulse and that are delicious and you can't control yourself around, but then you hate yourself for eating afterwards, right? So really stick to that list and you're gonna have a lot more success. All right, sorry if my camera angle has changed. My dog was walking around underneath my tripod and moving things around, and I had to readjust. So here we are. But anyway, there you have it. That's my 6 tips for creating healthy, easy meals that will also help you reduce your grocery bill. So if you found this video helpful, give me a like. Again, subscribe for more weekly videos, and I hope to see you around. Thanks, guys.